Okay, so today we will talk about the difference between what is the difference between the lamination and the lash lifting. Okay, so I will show you how to do it. I will do it quickly. Maybe I will don't have time to finish because we're supposed to do half an hour for the live, but I will try to do it until noon. Um, but I will do my best, and we will continue to record after. So if you want to check the result, we will post that on our YouTube channel. Okay. So I already cleaned her eyes because I want to put her patch. So during this time, I want to know in the chat who already do lash lifting or lamination, and do you know the difference between both? Okay. Yes, we will send the link. In fact, it's really easy. When you go on the YouTube channel, you just looking for Miss Cilia, so like that. So MISSCILIA. Okay, and you will looking for us. So some of you don't do, no, okay, so you don't do lash lifting or lamination. Good. Okay, so I will just explain just a little bit more before I will do the demonstration, because I want to be sure it will be really clear for you. Okay, so first of all, the lamination and the lash lifting, it's almost the same thing, but I will just put myself here. See me here. Okay, so the lash lifting and the lamination, it's a curl, so it's a perm. We will do 2 natural lashes. Okay, so natural lashes will be perm, and we will tint them too. Okay, so when we do the lash lift and lamination, so I will explain the difference, but when you do that, it will keep the curl for 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, and and the curl, it's not something new. We did the curl for a long time ago in the 70s, and finally they just stopped to do curl. So in 70s, they were using some cotton roll. I just suggest to you, I have 3 different cameras, and the depends of which one you put on your computer or on your cell phone. Just take the camera from the you know this one, the here, this one. Okay, so here the zoom, so you will check at the bottom on the left, you will see the microphone. Okay, it's not, you don't have the cross on the microphone. The other one, because I have 3 different cameras, I can open them all together because we will have a rebound, so it will be a problem. And in the same time, for technical issue, just let me know, please. And if you want to check 3 of the cameras in the same time, I suggest to you to pin them. So go to on the top on the right side, you have 3 dots. It's a glue square with 3 dots, and you just pin them. So pin 3 of my cameras, so you will see them clearly, okay? And you don't have the switch to the camera, okay? So what I said, it's are we supposed to hear you? So for those who are not hearing me, some of you are hearing me, we hear you now. Okay, good. So you just have to pin, and you will hear me well. Okay. So what I said, it's because a lot of people don't do lash lift or lamination. So it's a whole technology. So it's something we did in 70s, and during the 70s they were working with rolls. It's cotton rolls, and they are already glued. Okay, so you put the roll. Close your eyes, Daisy. You put the roll, and you just lift the natural lashes on the cotton rolls. Okay, but now we prefer to have silicone pads. So we have different size, small, medium, or large. And with the silicone pad, it's something more natural. Okay, so here with the rolls, we had a really curly effect. I will show you like that. So here, okay, so you have a really big curl as a result. And if you use the silicone pad, now you still have the curl at the bottom, but you have on the top something more natural. It's not even curly at the top. Okay, so it's more natural. It's something you will just see just the curl at the bottom. Okay, so today I will show you just something quickly, and as I said, it's if we don't have finished the presentation, so the lash lift, we will continue to record by ourselves because we have to leave before noon, and to leave the place to the other conference. But we will continue to record that, and we will put that on our YouTube channel. And I said our YouTube channel, it's Miss Cilia, so MISSCILIA. Okay, so I will do something really quickly. I will explain, but it's not a training today. So I will just put the patch for to my model, so to Daisy, and I will just put a tape here just to keep it up right, and I will just put her bottom lashes. I will do both in the same time, so it will be easier for you to understand steps. So I just put the patch just under bottom lashes, because I want to squeeze my bottom lashes into 2 kind of patches. So one regular patches and one thin patch. Okay, the thin patch, it's really thin. Okay, so it's possible for me to put 2 different patches, and it will be easy for me to thin them after when I will be there during the procedure. Okay, so here, she's a good model. She almost not blink. So I already checked her natural lashes. I know what kind of silicone pad I want to put on her. And I already take her before picture. So we will be able to do a before and after picture. I'll just complete the isolation here because I put 2 patches. I just want to be sure nothing will move. You can close your eyes, Daisy, please. Thank you. Oh, and I have to take off. I did a presentation with Daisy yesterday and I glued 1 extension, so I will just take it off before I will put the pad. So keep your eyes closed, Daisy, please. So I choose the small pad for her because she wants something natural, but she also wants something she will see. Okay, so the small, it's a good thing, and she will be able to see the curl. Okay, if I use the medium pad, the medium pad will be a little bit more natural, so less curl. Okay, and she wants something more curly. So first of all, sometimes this is a small trick with the silicone pad. Depends of what kind of silicone you will use. Some of them have, I call that the flower. So you have, I just want to be sure you see. So here, so just the flower here, okay? So here in this camera, okay? So do you see the flower part? Or hold on, like that, okay? So you see the flower here. So what we will do is we will just measure from her eyes. So here in the middle, and I will measure if my silicone pad fits or not on her natural, on her eye, okay? Here it's a little bit too long. So I already cut one like that. So I cut all 1 part. So all 1, yeah, petal. I don't know the word in petal. English. Petal. I think it's petal too. And I will just check that again so it fits perfectly. Okay. And the trick here is when you will put the pad, it's really important to put the pad. So if it's her eyelid, and I will put my hand here. So if it's my hand, it's her eyelid, and this is her lashes, you will put the silicone pad directly on the implantation, okay? Not on the skin. So on the skin, but just don't be so far, okay? You will have to really close on the implantation, okay? Because if you don't do that, you will do just like a little piece of skin here, and when you will roll natural lashes on the pad, you will still have a part of skin between the pad and the lashes. So when you will put all the product will go touch the skin. Okay, so it could be irritate her lashes or her skin during the lash lift. Okay. So I will put the pad, and during this time I will explain to you what is the difference between lash lift and lamination. So as I said, it was a whole technology. So now with the lash lift, we curl the natural lashes. This one is this one. So the natural lashes will be curled with silicone pads, and the lamination now is the new technology. So before we just curl and they dry the natural lashes, but now with the lamination, it will curl and you will still have the hydration during the procedure. Just get up to be sure. Oops, sorry. here, okay, with all those cameras. So we'll just keep the pad here to be sure it will fit and glue. There we go. So I will start to put the product right on the right. I did that too fast. So I will start on the right side, and I will start to put the product on the right side. And during the time it will process, I will put my pad on the other side. You can also do both in the same time. So you put the pad on the right side, you put the pad on the left side, and after you roll, so you put your lashes on the pad, and after you put the product. If you do that, if you do it like that, it will take a little bit more time. So I prefer to do it just one side, and during the time it processed, I will do the other side. Okay. So to be sure I don't have cross-contamination, I will use a new micro brush each time, because I don't want to dip in the glue, because I already touched to her lashes. So and I will put the glue here, and I will just do halfway to start, and I will use my curl tweezer, and I will start to just lift them. It will take like 10 to 15 seconds to start to grab it well, okay? Because the glue, it's wet now, and do you see it start to stick on it? There we go. When it starts to stick, you will just be sure every lashes are alone. And I will put more glue after that. So don't worry if you still have some lashes get up, don't worry about that. Just use that. So with the new technology, with the new lamination, we will start to do the number one. The number one is to change the way of natural lashes. So you start with something straight, and after you curl them, okay? And the number two will fix that, okay? So if you don't put the lashes correctly, you will put the lotion number two, it will fix like that. So if they are crisscross or they are on the side, or it will fix it like that, okay? So be sure this step, it's really do it well, okay? Here we go. And today I will do, because I do both sides, I will do one side with lash lift product and the other side with lamination product. Okay, so you will see the difference, but at the final result, you maybe not see the difference. The only difference you will see is from the texture, and I'm not sure you will see the texture through the camera. So do you see my fingers? They keep the pad on the, so the pad won't move, okay? Because some technicians just do like that, and you will open her eyes, and it's really dangerous, and it's uncomfortable for her. Okay, so I keep my fingers on the side, and you can also keep it just here. And here she has a little baby, so maybe I will not be able to take them on the pan. But anyway, the length of baby lashes, if it's not too long, it will not be necessary, because when I put lashes on the pan, if I have a baby here, even if I glue them, I will put the product here. So I will never put the product too close to the eye. So don't curl them, okay? So don't worry if you don't stick all adult lashes, but if you have some babies who are just trying to, you're trying to glue them and you're not able to do that, don't worry. We'll just put a little bit more glue here. I want to know, for those who are doing lash lift or lamination, what kind of product do you use? If you can say that in the chat. So we have to put glue. I had a drop. So it's important to put glue, but not too much glue, because at the end, when we want to take everything off, it will be difficult, okay? So put enough glue to keep it there in place, but not too much, because you will rush at the end. So I saw Reflectosil, a lot with Reflectosil, good. And do you like the Reflectosil product, or you were looking for something else? Sugar lash, lash lifting and tint with Fix Beauty product, Reflecto Tint. Okay. So yes, you can use the Reflectosil dye if you want, and mix them with other companies to do only the tint. But like what I will do here, I will start with the dollies. The dollies, hold on, I will just go to show you the box. So this is the dollies. So this is the bottom product to do lash lifting. Okay, so you have number 1, number 2, the number 3 is the oil. You also have the glue, and you have pads, the small and medium pad. Okay. So I saw along the so the lamination and the lash lift, it depends of the different kind of product. So some of product will be good for 6 to 8 weeks when you do to your clients. And when you open your bottle, some of them, they are good for 3 months, and other one are good for 1 year. Okay, so it depends how often you use the product. Okay, so it's something really important to check with your distributor, because if you don't check well, you will have problem with your product, and you won't. It will not be the technique fault. It will be because your product is too old. Okay, so it's important to close them well. So we'll just put like that. So this is number 1 from Dolly's. So this one, it's pink. for those who are working with reflectocell, so it's the number 1 and it's white, okay? So the trick is I will keep my my place for now, and I will just put the product here. I will just push a little bit. And it's a little bit like a gel texture. It's between a gel and a cream. There we go. And now I will just get up and check if I can go closer, okay? So maybe with the camera you won't see well. I will just be sure here I can go. So just to be sure, I will not put a product in her eyes. I will just push here. So I will close her eyes and I will go just a little bit closer to her eyes. So close to her eyes here, because it's important to put the product where the pad is going up, okay? Because if you put the product just here, if you put the product here, when you will take off the pad, it will still keep it will still keep straight, okay? They will not be curled, because you want to here break the bridges and change the way they are growing, okay? And I said growing not in the skin, just like a perm for hair. Here. So for this product, I have choose between 12 to 15 minutes. I know the reflectocell, it's a fixed time. So depends if you prefer to work with this kind of product, something more fixed. It's sometimes it's easier, but some of you prefer to personalize, so it's it could be a good thing. So for Daisy, I will put 13 minutes for her, because she don't have the a lot of her natural lashes. They are not really big, okay, but they are not thin too. So I'll put 13 minutes, okay? So now I have 13 minutes to do the other side, okay? Before applying perm, how many minutes we leave the adhesive? In fact, just be sure the adhesive it's really dry, okay? So if the adhesive is still it's not white, okay, you will have the adhesive keep wet, and when you will put the lotion, the glue will continue to be wet, and the lashes will unglued on the pad, okay? So you will have a big messed up, and you will just fucked up, okay? So it's important to let it dry, but like that, it's when you do one side and you do the other side after, it's I have time to put my pad, put my glue, and I will just prepare my lotion, and during I prepare my lotion, I'm ready to put it, okay? So so on this side, I have used the glue from the, this one, it's a sample, but usually it's the big one, so the Dolly's glue. And now on the other side, I will use, I will show you, this company is Kukla. So Kukla, it's a company to do lamination, okay? So when you do the lash lift, in the same time, it will treat them, okay? So it's a good thing. So yes, it's the solution number one, Ali, okay? So we'll take glue. Oh, my pad on the other side. I put glue. So be sure you don't do cross-contamination, okay? I repeat myself, but it's so important. I see a lot of technicians, you are using the directly the glue, and it could be a problem, okay? So here. So as I said, just put the pad directly on the implantation. I'll just be sure you will see. So I will put the pad here, and after that I will just go. So I put the pad here, I will just go down and I will just flip it on the skin. So here I touch her lashes and I just flip them here. So this is important, but if you practice, you will be really professional. It will be really easy for you. So as you hear, I'm a French speaker, so sometimes I'm more looking for my words. So I'll just test my glue. No. So who asked for Elidiona? So you see, I just take off my fingers, and when you see some white, it's like bubble who is creating between the skin and the pad. It's because the glue is not still dry, okay? So be sure you will keep in place your finger to keep the pad and let the glue dry, okay? Here we go. I'll just start. I think no more here. So I was too fast because I put a little bit more glue inside. So into the inner corner, I have to wait to be sure my pad will be dry on the skin. So are the lamination pads the same as lift pads? Yes, it could be or could not, okay? It depends the company. But yes, the silicone pad doesn't matter if it's the lash lifting or the lash lifting or the lamination. So it's the same thing. So it's why I use the same pad. And for those who are working with Reflecto-Seal, if you want to switch to a lamination product, you can still use the pad of Reflecto-Seal because they are just a little bit more soft, okay, than those one. Okay, those one are just a little bit hard, and the Reflecto-Seal, they are softer, okay? So here, just push here. So same thing to the other side. My glue will dry in around 10 to 15 seconds. Some of you are using the it's a plastic comb. and you can use it if you want. What I like to do, I prefer to work with my tweezer because I can clean it and disinfect it after, and because for the environment, it's with the plastic Wicom, you have to throw it because it's so difficult to disinfect it because you still have glue into their what is the word for that? There some pins. I will show you the. Hold on, I will just finish that because it will stick there. But for those who are not able or are not comfortable to work with a tweezer like that, you can use a little brush like that, okay? And I will just change the way here, and it works perfectly. You just comb them. Just one little here. I will let it dry. I will show you the white comb. There we go. So here. So one side. Here. Hold on, I will just fix myself. Okay. So one side, I will show you like that. Okay. Here we go. I have problem with it. Okay. So do you see one side? You have the. I can do that. Here. Okay. So one side you have the brush here with the comb. I will show you like that. Okay, so one side you have the comb and the other side is flat. Okay, so you can just roll and after you comb them, but the problem is the comb part because all of the comb will be stuck with glue and it's really difficult to wash it and to disinfect it. Okay, so it's because it's why I prefer to use my my tweezer or this brush, and I will throw the brush after to be sure I will not have contamination. The client for lift and lamination, check your local area pricing. This is not mine. What will a client see difference between both? Okay, so for the price, it's important to check in the local area. So yes, because it's really different from different areas, but for the lamination, they are better price. They are better products. Okay, so you have to charge more. Okay, so in your publicity, when you will do pubs, you will when you will do ads, you will charge more. Okay, because you do the lamination. If you do the lash lift, so just the bottom product, you can charge only for the lash lift, so the step 1 and 2 and the step 3, or you can charge for step 1, 2, tint, and 3. So charge a little extra for the tint. So it depends of your area. Some of you are charging $15 to $25 more for tint. And for the after the lash lift, you can also add serum, okay? It's a keratin serum, and you can add until $50 more, okay? So it depends what is the your area, but some of technicians have different prices. So if you want just the keep it simple, so just the bottom service, so just the lash lift, they charge around 50 to 75% here in Quebec. And if you want an extra for the tint, you can charge to $75. And if you want to charge an extra for the serum, so you can charge to $100 or around $100 for that. And for the lamination, you can go up to $150, okay? Because it's a more sophisticated product and it's new. And with the lamination products, what it's good, it's you can also do brow lamination, okay? So I will show you a brow lamination in the this night, okay, at 6 o'clock. So here the time is up. So I will just start to take that off with a Q-tip. And after that, I will put my product to the other side. Usually, how much do you charge for a lash lift? Just by curiosity. And where you come from? When you take off the product, it's important to never touch the mucus, okay? So I just push on her pad to close her eyes, and I just roll my Q-tips here. And after I change side, and I roll again. Here we go. Can you use a petroleum gel to brush up the lashes instead of the glue? No, the blue spring, no, we can use a petroleum gel to brush them because it will stop it will do like a barrier, and the product won't go through the air. So you don't have the choice to use the glue. But if you want to check about the brow lamination tonight, I will show you two different ways to do that. So it will not be, it will be an option to use the glue for the brow lamination. So I'm ready for the lotion number 2 here. And I will put first the lotion number 1 because it's 45 minutes now. I'm not certain yet to do them, but can't wait to be. So good, Natasha. It's a good thing. It's a really cool service, and the people really like those service. And for those of you who are doing lash extensions, it could be another service you can give to your clients. So as I said, I will use the Kukla company. It's upside down. So I will use the Kukla company here, okay? And they have a pen. So I will just click the pen and I will put the lotion directly on my jade stone. Oops, I think this one is empty. The other one. Number 2. So here we go. So you have the product here. Okay. So this one, it will be almost the same time as the dollies. So we'll keep my 13 minutes. So it's a 12 to 15 minutes. But if the lotion number 2, I will put it differently. So for those who want to tint the lashes during the procedure, with the lamination, with this company, we will do the tint in the same time of the step number 2, okay? So after the 13 minutes, I will just take off all the product and I will put the lotion number 2 for 2 minutes. And after I will just mix the tint with the lotion number 2 and I will let it stay for 8 minutes, so maximum 10 minutes at the end. Here we go. So 13 more minutes for that. I will restart. Here we go. So I will clean here. So each time you want to clean, I use a jade stone, okay, to put my products on. And I will always wash them with acetone. So I'm sure my jade stone, it's really clean to be sure I don't have interaction between lotion 1 and 2, okay? Because remember, the lotion 1 will break the bridges. So to change the way the lashes will be, and the lotion number 2 will fix it, okay? So if I mix lotion number 1 and 2 on my jade stone, I will have some problems, okay? Lotion number 2 here. So with the lash lifting, we will do separately the tint, okay? So we will do the lotion number 1, lotion number 2, and after we will put the tint. I just asked for some prices. I don't see anyone who put prices. Are you shy to share with us your prices, or it's because you don't do that now? You don't do the service now, and you don't know how to charge it. And when you do lash lifting or lamination, it's important to have a certificate, okay? So be sure you do it with a proper company who will train you, okay? So I was too fast for this one and too slow for this one. So in fact, I have to wait for around 10 minutes until this one it's ready. So during this time, I will just prepare my lotion number 2, and I will prepare lotion number 2 and my dye. So the tint in the same time. So I wash this one. So this is my number 1 from the Kukla company. So from the lamination, I will take the lotion number 2, still with a pen. I think all of my pens here are just sample, they are empty. There we go. So I put a little dot on the jade stone, and I will prepare my tint. So I will put, instead of usually, some of you are using the reflectocell tint, you will mix, it's around half and half of peroxide and the dye, but it will be the same thing for the lotion number 2. So I will put enough lotion number 2 to be sure I will mix my dye. And here, and I will take the black tint and I will mix them together. So I put just a little bit less number 2 in my cup, because I know I will mix it with the one I put on already on her lashes. So I will just mix that during the time I have to wait. So when my bell will ring, I will be ready to do the tint. Okay, the number 2 and the tint. So what I will do, because I have to wait, we still have 7 minutes to go. So I just want to know if you have some questions, because I have to leave and left the place for the other live, and we will continue to record on our platform, and after that we will put that on a YouTube channel. I will just write it down here. So do you have some questions, Miss Celia? So 70 here used to charge. When I will reopen, all my prices will go up. Yes, it's important. And with the COVID-19, the clients are already in mind to pay more. So yes, you can put your price a little bit higher. Yeah. 75 at $100, perfect in my area. It range to, I charge 65 tint included. So Claudia, $65 for, I don't know where you come from, but $65 with the tint, it's not enough. I think minimum 70 is better. So I'm not here to give you the to do a mom with you, but it's if you want to do money and be sure you will have the good price for the time it takes, and for the product, it's important to charge the right amount. Okay, so I hope you enjoy the demonstration today, and as I said, we will continue the record after that, and we will post that on our YouTube channel during the day. So do you have, I was still curious, do you have questions? Everything was clear? You can open your microphone if you want. No, nobody want to talk? Okay, perfect. So we will continue, and I invite you to how can I look for you on YouTube? Just go on YouTube and just on the search part, just write it down, Miss Celia, and you will find us. Okay, you will see our logo, or this one. You will see Miss Celia. Okay, we are on the YouTube channel, and I got a better understanding of this procedure. Good, the Blue Spring. So it's a good thing you have a better understanding. So we will continue, and we will post that. We will try to put it on our booth. So I suggest you to visit us. We are on the Canadian booth, floor A, at the bottom on the left side, we are there. Okay, so I'm sorry I have to leave to leave the place to the other one. So we will continue, and we can send you, Barbara, yes, we can send you all the things if you want. So let us know. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye. This is the final result. So as you see on her right side, she has the lash lift, and on the other side, so on the left side, it's the lamination. So you see a better curl on the lamination. So it's why we prefer to do lamination now. And sorry about the lash in lamination side. So on the left side, we didn't brush them before we took the picture, so it's why they are a little bit crisscross. Sorry about that. We were too excited to take our picture to show you the final result.